Tosh. Because he's in my bloodline.
Really?
Tosh is my second cousin.
Wow, that's mad.
Scar, Rebel, you know. I was in Tugtone, massive Tugtone. Elvis Costello, big fan of Elvis Costello. Big fan of Bobby Womack. Marvin, of course. Stevie, of course. Big fan of Matt Johnson from Thither. They were a big thing for me as well.
That's such a wide range.
So it's quite wide, yeah. It's never a one kind of thing. As long as they're talking truth.
You see, you got to do something to stop the walls from tumbling down. All this pain and destruction is causing heartache all around. It's not good, it's not right. It's time to open your eyes, look deep inside, and put our hearts together and rise.
There's a really keen sense of place in your music. How do you find those influences mix with writing about Sheffield?
We've got Joe Cocker. He's a tremendous soulman. I mean, Sheffield. I mean, the thing about Sheffield is, for me, in Britain anyway, is the city of soul. You know, I wrote a song called "City of Soul" into about Sheffield, and you know, my dad was a miner. My brother still is a miner. One of the 3 pits that's still open in Britain.
Dare I ask how you feel about?
It's weird.
Margaret's death?
Well, it's weird. It's, you know, I mean, I was a kid when she came in. I remember it completely. I'm kind of one of Thatcher's kids, if you like. Obviously, I've seen it. I was privy to it. Seeing the devastation that the policies, the Tory policies caused at the time. And we're still feeling it today.
It's a sign. It's calling us to unite. Before us get dry tonight, we can rise above the darkest side of life. It's called fool's paradise, but a dream that's being realized is for life, because no good die.
We did your magazine shoot for the In Session at Castle Market. Why is that a significant venue for you?
I just felt that it'd be nice. It's a nice touch just to say, well, you know, Castle Market boy. That's kind of. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's seeing all the people around and the West Indian shops that was there that we've always been to, and the fishmongers and the butchers. And stuff. That's how I've grown up. The market, the people that go to the markets.
Good. As you'll see in the session videos, you've got a pretty large band with a lot of instruments. How does that work in the writing process?
Well, out of the band, I'm probably the worst musician. We've got some great music. I mean, they're all friends, that's the first thing. They're all good mates. I've known for years and years and years. So I just figured, well, if they're going to be the players, I better write the songs. So that's kind of like, yeah, you know. So I write songs and get these wonderful musicians to help me flesh them out and turn them into, you know, records, kids, records, vinyl. Yeah.
You have done a lot of collaborations in your time. What was your favourite?
Cassius, an act called Cassius, French electronic act. And I did a song called, we wrote a song called Sound of Violence, about 2001, 2002. And they have a studio, well, they had a studio, which was just off the Champs-Élysées, near the Arc de Triomphe. So everything was like, wow, yeah, you know, I think it was the first time I ever went to France as well. Yeah, it was great. And at that time it was like French, because I love my house music as well, my electronic music. And at that time, it was like a French revolution of house music. So you had like Daft Punk, Cassius, Super Discount, Etienne de Crécy, because they all welcomed me in. You know, they all kind of, hey Steve, yeah, you're one of us now. And one of my favourite times was Philippe Zedar from Cassius. He had a CDR that Thomas Bangalter had given them, and they were just finishing their second album, Daft Punk album. And there was like a really friendly rivalry between Cassius and Daft Punk at the time. And we were in his car, and it was a Volkswagen Golf, I always remember it. The sun was out, he'd pick me up I was in a hotel in Montmartre, pick me up. We were driving around the winding streets of Paris to the studio. They said, Steve, ever listen to this? And Thomas just gave me this. They've just finished it in the studio. You put it on, and it was harder, better, faster, stronger. And I'd never heard anything like it. It was unbelievable. And we just done sound. We were just doing Sound of Violence, which again is gone down like it's a classic kind of, you know, genre-defining song. And they did harder, better, faster, stronger. So it was like Sound of Violence, harder, better, and it was.
Wow.
You know, so I look back now, and that was the time. So there's collaborations from Cassius every time.
That's incredible.
Every time.
That's a
every
great
time.
story.
It's brilliant.
And what have you got lined up in the future that we can look forward to?
What next? The Viper Rooms. Sheffield. Well, this album I've been doing seems to have been doing for the longest time. It'll be coming out this year. Gigs, hopefully 1 or 2 festivals in the summer. Second album started doing now. Sorry?
Russia.
Going to Russia, yeah, I'm going to Russia next week, so to the place where the meteor hit Chelyabinsk, so that'll be interesting. Scorched earth and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm going there. And yeah, just to make more music, try and make people happy with my music.
In the spirit of the NotDriving campaign, which obviously we're doing this in aid of, if you were a bus driver, who would you take on your bus and where would you go?
Barack Obama and Muhammad Ali, the same bus.
Stevie Wonder and Prince to provide background.
Stevie Wonder would be providing background. If Nina Simone was still alive, she'd be like serving the tickets.
Having been a musician for some time and a well-travelled man, you must have a funny story about being on public transport.
You've never been on public transport till you've been on a bus from Kingston, Jamaica to St. Elizabeth, because there's huge potholes in the roads and stuff. It's like something out of Indiana Jones, but it's great. You know what I mean? It's like that's the life.
Yeah.
You know, it's red hot. You know, in this tropical country, and it's wonderful.
Put 'em up now, put 'em up. Put your hands up, put 'em up. Put 'em up, put your hands up. Put 'em up, put your hands up. 'Cause it's a sign calling us to unite. Before the birds get it right tonight, we can rise above the darkest side of life. It's called a fool's paradise, yeah. With a dream that's been realized. Peaceful life, because love never dies.
You can win prizes on the NotDriving website for pledging miles for a journey you could replace public transport. Which miles would you pledge and for which journey?
I'd go 176 bus, and go down to Castle Market, get off at Castle Market, go in there, go to your choice West Indian shop, get some ackee and saltfish, some plantain. From there, go round to the butchers, probably get some on sale from my mum. Go to the fishmongers, get a nice bit of sea bass. I'll be back out, get the 76 bus, back home, job's a good one.
No, 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 because love never dies.